Hey, what's up, band kids, young and old? This is Russ, also known as RK Slade for Marching Band is Awesome, with another drum corps video. This weekend in DCI brought us some amazing shows and some tight competition between the groups of marching bands Major League. To kick us off in our weekend recap, let's talk about the high scores of the past 4 days. With a score of 72.700, both the Bluecoats and Carolina Crown led the pack in scoring this past weekend. Blue posted their first place worthy high score on Saturday at Innovations in Brass in Massillon, Ohio, edging out Crown by just over a point. Crown captured their high-scoring first-place finish on Sunday at Pageant of Drums in Michigan City, Indiana. Other notable high scores this weekend were the Blue Devils, the Cavaliers, and Santa Clara Vanguard, who all scored over 70 with all of their shows. Congrats to the Bluecoats, Crown, Blue Devils, the Cavies, and SCV for being 70-plus in the series of opening shows this weekend. In open class, we saw Blue Devils B take the high-scoring title by winning both of their first shows and putting up scores that were higher than a few world-class corps. Not sure what they're putting in the water over by Mount Diablo, but whatever it is, can we bottle it up and serve it during water breaks at band camp? Now, let's move on to our weekend shows recap. Thursday night, the DCI Tour Premiere kicked us off from Indy and streamed via satellite to theaters all across the country, where drum corps fans of all ages sat and watched 6 world-class corps take the field in competition. The Bluecoats held us in suspense all the way up until right before they took the field. The whole drum corps world was waiting anxiously to see what their show theme and uniforms would be. They ended up coming out and delivering a great show and scored high enough to take first place. How did you like their show? Carolina Crown came in second and set social media ablaze with talks about the vocal portion of the show. Now, whether you approve or not of the arranger's choice to utilize their performers' awesome vocals, it was clear to the drum corps world that it was definitely a significant choice. Some loved it and some hated it. What do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. The Cavaliers rounded out the top 3 with their energetic Men Are From Mars show and established themselves as an early season contender with a solid performance. We saw lots of comments flying left and right on social media about the mashup of Gustav Holst, Mars, and Frank Sinatra's My Way. It worked, though. Let me know below how it hit your ears. The Cadets, Blue Stars, and Crossmen all brought great energy to the field and performed solid shows. There were a few early season hiccups, but we can be sure to see improvements as the season wears on. I was fortunate enough to see the Mid-Cal Champions showcase in person there in Clovis, California on Friday night. See my video for more details about the evening. The Blue Devils owned the night, with the A Corps taking first in World Class and Blue Devils B taking first in Open Class. Santa Clara Vanguard established themselves as a force to be reckoned with this year by scoring a second place 70.050. The Blue Knights rounded out the top 3 with their 66 even score. Phantom, the Academy, came in 4th and 5th, and the Mandarins and Pacific Crest tied for 6th place. I was impressed by all of their performances. Nothing beats the feel and thrill of sitting in an outdoor stadium having your face melted off by corps after corps on a warm summer night in California. There were 3 events on Saturday. In Sacramento, the Blue Knights took first place at the Moonlight Classic, followed by Phantom, the Academy, Mandarins, and Pacific Crest. All of these corps are performing strong, and their scores are creeping up with each performance. 2 of my favorites when it comes to show themes are Pacific Crest, Golden State of Mind, and the Academy's By a Hair. Over in Whitewater, Wisconsin, the Cavaliers posted a 71.050 score and took first at the Whitewater Classic. The Crossmen improved upon their opening night performance by over 2 points for the second place finish. The Blue Stars added over a point to their opening night score from 2 nights before and posted a strong third place finish. This was the first time we saw the Madison Scouts, who came in 4th with their Last Man Standing show. The Colts and Pioneer also debuted their shows Saturday in Whitewater. The third show of Saturday evening took place in Massillon, Ohio. Innovations in Brass saw the Bluecoats take first with an impressive 72.700 score. Not to be outdone by much, Crown put up a 71.450 to grab second place. The Cadets improved on their opening night score to take third. Their show is a beast, monumental, historical, complex, and beautiful. What do you think of their show? Let me know in the comments. The Boston Crusaders debuted their Wicked Games show and scored a 68.150, and we saw the Troopers field their duels and duets show for the first time. Troopers established themselves with a solid 61.400. Sunday night brought us 2 shows. Pageants of Drums from Michigan City, Indiana brought us Crown's high-scoring 72.700. The Cavies took second with a respectable 71.500. In the third spot, the Blue Stars continued their upward trajectory by scoring a point higher than their previous show, which was a point higher than their first show. Crossmen, Scouts, Colts, and Pioneer all improved upon their debut performances with solid showings on the field. DCI West, the last show of the weekend, was held in Stanford, California. As the sun set on the West Coast, less than a point separated first and second place. The Blue Devils captured first place, with Vanguard hot on their heels in second. Blue Knights rounded out the top three, and Phantom, Mandarins, the Academy, and Pacific Crest followed with great showings. After all the dust settles this weekend, the top five is looking like this. Bluecoats and Carolina Crown tied for that number one spot at 72.700. Blue Devils just 7/10 of a point behind in second with 72 even. The Cavaliers are coming on strong in third with a 71.500. Santa Clara Vanguard are a hair behind in fourth at 71.050. The Cadets are sitting in fifth, just shy of 70 points with a 69.200. What do you think so far? What was the biggest surprise for you this weekend? Bluecoats show reveal? Cadets priest-inspired uniforms? Blue Devils trombones, or Crown's vocalists? Let me know in the comments, and as always, I appreciate your subscribes, likes, and comments. I'd like to give a big shout out to my friend Joseph Valdez, who is a member of the Marching Band is Awesome VIP group over on Facebook, who keeps the group updated and notified anytime anything happens in drum corps, including scores. Appreciate it, Joseph.